Happy Thursday, or whatever day of the week it is for you. Hello, hello. My name is Sarah Miller-Cruz. I'm the English voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact. I also voice some other fun characters. Yeah. Oh, Remy's coming over to say hi. Come up, Remy, come up. Remy's coming over. Come up. He wants to come up, but he doesn't want to jump. Come, let's go. Yay! Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be doing the Lantern Rite Festival, and surprise, surprise, the shelves are, in fact, still standing. I decided to put the Lumine plush with the little Nendroid. I thought they should hang out together. I didn't want them to be lonely. Oh my gosh! Archie, thank you for renewing your membership for 16 months. Whoa, 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 whoa. I forget that I've been on YouTube for more than a year. Every time I see things like that. Archie says, "Hi Sarah, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Alhaitham?" Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. I do remember recently that Archie was like, "Hey, I feel like I'm always being dragged about Alhaitham. I feel like I'm always being called out on stream. Do you think it's deserved?" That's all I'm saying. That's all. My only thought is, like, right here in this moment, maybe it's deserved. Imperial Officer, thank you for renewing your membership for 13 months. Imperial Officer says, "I didn't eat the last cookie. I swear I did not." That's good to know. But if you did, it's okay. And Xander, thank you for renewing your membership for 16 months. Happy Lantern Rite. Yay! Yay, 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 yay! Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so we're doing the Lantern Rite Festival today. Oh, that reminds me. I need to... Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, nice... Hello. Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello.
Oh, it's this one. No. Yay! 7 days and 5 hours. Does that mean that if I don't finish this today, that I can stream next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. and finish it then? What do we think? Is that what that means? Okay, so we are doing Lantern Rite today. Oh, before we dive right in, I do want to thank my mods. This has been a very chaotic start to the stream. I feel like I haven't done anything or said anything. I've just been confused. Dario, thank you for the super chat. Hello, and happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite. What was I saying? Oh, thank you to my mods. Thank you to Archie and Brandon and Crazy and Crisp and Diamond and Crammon and Xander. Thank you, mods, for everything you do. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to thank my mods. And then... that's it. That's all there is to it. No, the other thing is, if you super chat more than $5, Remy gets a treat. So, yeah. Okay. Should we just get started? Should we just dive in? Should we just dive on into the Lantern Rite Festival? Should we do it? Oh! Sometime soon, the best of 2022 video will be posted at some point. Hard to say when. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And then also this Saturday is the first Among Us, voice actor Among Us stream of the year, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, come hang out. Stream over. Okay. So confirm. I don't want to do the prerequisite. We're gonna do quick start. I feel like I did this. I feel like I already did this. Oh, did I not do Ganyu's story quest? That's fine.
Time flies so fast. Before you know it, Rite's almost here again.
It's true. Wait. Wait.
Anyway.
No, this is the... Wait, I'm very confused. Oh, also, Archie gave me, DM'd me some, things that we're gonna check out after Lantern Rite. But Archie, I could go talk to all those people at the end, right? Right? Is it this? Is it 1,000 miles for an enigmatic tune? Is this what it is? Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Take a walk around Liyue Harbor. Okay. This I can do. How come it wouldn't let me navigate to it? Do I, like, literally just have to walk around? Whoa! Look at that! Whoa! Look at this! Oh, there is a start. Oh, it just doesn't let me navigate the... Okay, I see the problem. Okay. We're doing it! Yay! Also, thank you all for being here. Thanks for coming to hang out. I appreciate all of you.
What should I try?
Paimon votes we go say hi to Xiangling first. Huh? Zhongli? What a pleasant surprise meeting you here!
Zhongli!
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine, as is the surprise, surely. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late?
Everything has been going great. Things have been going all right.
I sense you are older and wiser than the last time we met. It seems your travels continue to yield valuable insights.
Thank you, Zhongli.
You are too kind.
So, Zhongli, are you
Wait,
gonna listen
what?
to stories over tea again?
Wait, what? I'm very confused about what just happened. Zhongli says, you seem older and wiser since the last time I saw you. And then I said, thank you, Zhongli, which is like, okay, I guess maybe the wise, I'm like thinking. And then Zhongli's response was, you are too kind. What? What do you mean I'm too kind? I don't remember saying anything kind or an I feel like thank you is not like a compliment. It's just like thank you. Very confused already.
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However, I had planned to take a walk to Qingce village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead? Wait, Paimon knows! Because Zhongli prefers the finer things in life, right? Okay, Mr. Particular.
Did you see Lumine's face?
The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely
She's
tender
like this.
texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's list. May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots
Zhongli!
placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
Zhongli is that person who will find things to talk about. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, Zhongli loves to talk. Zhongli's like normally. Okay, first of all, the sass. Just like you. It's true. It's true, but I don't talk like this. Like, I feel like he monologues. Oh, maybe I do monologue. Look, I'm learning every day. Learning and growing every day. Okay. I'm gonna say, I've never had anything like it. I'm already drooling.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
Ugh. Let's go, Traveler. Paimon's taste buds can't take it anymore.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has got to get her hands on some of that soup.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with me as well.
See? Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Liyue will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you. The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
I understand. We will check in with you later at Wengshen Funeral Parlor.
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, Zhongli.
We're heading out.
Take care now, you two.
We will. Oh my gosh, thank you for the super chats. Allison says, is this a treat from this world? This is for Remy. Is this a treat from this world? From Allison? And then no verdict. I'm learning every day. I'm older and wiser. Me and Lumine both. This is a treat for Remy. And then I think I missed one. Did I miss one?
What should I try this time?
I did! Imperial Officer! Ooh. Lisa gets a new outfit. No. We've been bamboozled! I do love the word bamboozled. Okay, let's talk to Zhongli really fast.
As for Director Who's list, I shall attend to it after one last round of tea.
Wow. I feel like Zhongli is not someone you should give a task to because he won't actually do it. Oh, so I have to go get the nascent bamboo shoots. Ah! That's not what I meant to do. But how do I know where to go? Oh, here.
Bamboo shoot, bamboo shoot.
Ah! Oh my gosh! Are you for real?
Shoot.
That
this
was
one
just a
looks
revenge
brilliant,
kill.
And it looks super fresh.
I just revenge killed that boar. I just revenge killed it. Nascent bamboo shoot. Well, these are very conveniently placed.
Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Help!
Did you hear that?
Help!
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so much.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right.
Who is
All
this?
thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl? Greetings, everyone. My name is Xiao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yo!
Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Greetings.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery. And before long, I was completely lost. Just now, I was so
happens.
mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't for Miss Yao Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander. As long as you watch your step, accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to be more careful next time.
Oh?
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
What's happening?
I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any guests who are passing through. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them between the four of us? Oh, what a thoughtful kid!
Yao
She even has
Yao!
some for Paimon! You're welcome. Mmm, so tasty. If only there were more.
More? You already had the Sumpter Beast's share.
Having a healthy appetite is a good thing.
It's
It
true.
means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I would have made a second batch. Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue's snacks to your taste?
Lumine is so sassy
I wonder
nowadays.
if they're not sweet enough.
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road, huh?
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Iridescence tour?
That sounds somewhat familiar. Doesn't ring a bell.
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every nation.
Ooh.
At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just tell us already.
Can you hear that? Remy is just digging. He's literally going like this. Okay, now he just laid down. Oh, you guys couldn't hear it? Remy was just like this. In his bed. Like digging. He's so funny. Okay, yeah, the Iridescence Festival is what Xinyan wanted to go to.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I love listening to stories. We want to hear it too.
I also want to hear it. However,
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning.
super quick question. No, like I'm fascinated and I would also like to hear it. But when you say, oh, I've got to start with a story from my ancestors, you know, that just gives me a little pause. Like, how far back are we going? No, like, cause I want to hear it. Like, Dvorak, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I want to know. I'm fascinated. I would love to hear more. I'm concerned. I'm concerned when you say we're starting with my ancestors because it makes me think this is gonna be a Zhongli level story where we get your entire family lineage. So I'm just curious. I'm very curious to see what happens. Yeah, are we learning about his family tree? Like, what does that mean?
The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning.
I'm having a hard time visualizing it because, I'm just having a hard time, like, visualizing, like, a song that's so pretty that I forget I'm actively drowning. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, wait a moment. The song was so pretty that it almost made him forget he was drowning and or possibly actively dying. Just can't breathe. The song was a bop. Wow, okay.
When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained a dozen paces behind. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story far and wide, just like the bards. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called the Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
Wow!
It's a nice legend. At its heart is a true story.
Exactly. It may just be a legend to others, but for me, it's a real part of my family history. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale, so I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago, so I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly,
Lumine's face
it falls
just
into the
all
water
the
and never
time.
seen again.
She's like,
Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom, but more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate. A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue, so I followed their advice and made my way here.
that settles it then. It was Liyue.
Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Qingsa village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well. And so on and so on. Don't worry, Yao Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff.
This is true,
And
we
anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over more of, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of Mora on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the statues of the Seven along the
Venti
way.
would have loved,
Oh,
would love
dear.
that.
Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Keqing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mara back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family,
Yeah,
they'll
was
be
so
the best
cute.
people to ask.
that does sound like a good idea.
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all. You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern, right?
Then let's get moving. Let's head off.
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you all. I will never forget your kindness.
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay? Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just be a cheerleader instead.
Okay, I feel like there's a Geoculus right here. And then we'll continue with the story. I feel like it's right here. Okay, I was wrong. It is not right here. There it is! Okay. We got it. We got it. No! Ah! Scatter! Scatter! No! Ah! Ah!
Time for takeoff.
I got careless. I got careless.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Waste to the wicked.
Oh no! Oh no!
Spring forth!
Oh no.
Order guide you.
Order guide you! I didn't mean to start this fight, but it's fine.
Let me amuse myself.
Flames, purge.
Bum, bum, bum. I didn't mean to start this fight, but I am gonna. Ah! Ah! Oh no! Ah! Where are you going? Where are you going? Hello? What is happening? How are you breathing with your head underwater? Hey! How do I fight you? How come you can stand on the bottom of the river, but I can't? What? Hello? Hey!
Think you can get away?
Hey! We did it! Oh no. Oh no! What is up with these treasure hoarders? Goodbye.
Hunter.
Yay!
A reward on the road.
A reward on the road. Oh no. We're just taking a short detour, but then we're gonna go back to the story.
Gather!
No! Zhongli! Okay. Zhongli, when I need you to put your pillar thing somewhere, I'm standing where I want you to put it.
Osmanthus wine to...
Stabilize!
No.
Rise!
Okay. That's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine.
Yahoo!
What? Where is it? Ah! Yay! Yay! We did it! Oh, look, there's some... What's down there? Why are these down here? Weird. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, we're gonna go talk to Ganyu. Ganyu. Do you think we'll finish the lantern rite in this stream, or we'll have to finish it next stream? What do you think?
Wow. Liyue Harbor looks very different from when I came last. It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre and new variations added.
Well, we are here during Lantern Rite after all. It only comes once a year, so they always have a big celebration.
It's true.
It's
true.
fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue Harbor looks the prettiest.
I do love
Great.
Lantern Rite
Let's
Festival.
go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the
Are
air.
you following
I
me?
have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
Is he following me?
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Oh, he's running! Oh, look, he can run! Oh, look at him run! He did like
Hi,
a little
everyone.
jog.
Well, fancy meeting you all here. What a nice surprise.
Xinyan!
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are...
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
So, you already know each other.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Well, feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up. What's going on, Mr. Dvorak?
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebration?
That would be
A
fun.
Lantern Rite Music Festival? Yes, please!
No, I'm actually here on personal business this time.
Oh, so no Lantern Rite Music Festival?
Aw, Xinyan was
that's
so
not just up to
excited.
me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Yeah.
But we're going to meet the Liyue Keqing, aren't we? And they're the ones in charge. Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Keqing and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
You mean... what?
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion.
A Lantern Rite Music Festival would be something different. A Lantern Rite Music Festival would be a huge hit.
That's the spirit! See? Even the Traveler agrees with me. Mr. Dvorak, don't let yourself be put off by the fact that a few things haven't worked out recently. As for the performers,
Oh my god,
I
I
can
love
put you in touch with
Xinyan.
some local artists. My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow! There's that rock and roll spirit!
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Oh!
But the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are fully prepared.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on this.
This is so
Xiao,
cute.
if you run into your senior on the way to the Keqing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan. You've got this, Xinyan!
I love this.
So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now, is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Zhongli. She's mentioned you two before. Zhongli's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.
Laura does such a good job voicing Xinyan. I love whenever Xinyan shows up. Everyone does such a good job. I'm loving Yao Yao too. This is so cute. I love the Lantern Rite Festival! Uh-oh. Look for the objective in the area. Well, I don't remember what we're looking for, but... What am I looking for? Oh.
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
Bing!
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the Lantern Rite, are we?
Greetings, Madam Ping.
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Keqing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival!
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
If we could add some musical elements to Lantern Rite. If we could organize a Lantern Rite music festival.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be appreciated. And so, I look forward to it immensely.
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
Goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao, whatever have you been feeding them?
Okay. I'm sure Dvorak is trying to be nice. But you've literally heard her say 2 sentences. How can you say she's the wisest woman you've ever met? She said 2 things. She said, I think music is good. He's like, aside from my own grandmother, you are the wisest old woman I've ever met. My dude, she said 2 sentences. Wiser words have never been spoken. That music is good? That music is fun to listen to? Basically, because she said she likes music. He's like, you're the wisest person I've ever met! You're the smartest person in the whole world, Madam Ping! You're a genius! Dvorak is like, she's like, I like music. Dvorak is like, you're a genius! You're the smartest person in Liyue! Wow.
Master,
Wow.
you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with, yes? Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
Okay.
You mustn't be afraid to try new things. If you never try, you'll never know.
That's
With
true!
your contribution, I'm sure this year's Lantern Rite will be a most spectacular one.
Aww. Is that a song lyric? If you never try, you'll never know. I know, it was a very wise thing to say. Wow, Madam Ping! Oh yeah, because can't we do fireworks during Lantern Rite? Ganyu!
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, Please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also, these dried Qingshan leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again.
Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
Okay, that was really funny. Well, this is weird. Paimon, you're running your mouth again. Don't listen to Paimon.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong? Did Paimon go over everything a bit too fast? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it again.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite.
What?
As for the venue... Let's reserve a space at the docks.
Also, hi, Brandon! Brandon! Thank you for renewing your membership for 16 months. Brandon says, Ganyu! Also, I'm glad you like the shelves. They have not fallen on my head yet. Yet. Hi, Brandon! Hi! I'm so glad you're here. Okay. So we're not stealing anyone's thunder, but we will end the night on a high note.
Yes, my thoughts precisely. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Keqing will be sure to give it serious consideration. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and accommodation requirements.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss further.
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu's as diligent as ever.
I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
Aww.
Wow. Hey, Yao, can you take care of Paimon too? Paimon's getting hungry again.
Paimon, you're trying to freeload again.
I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we meet. Apart from lotus flower crisps, what else do you like?
Anything sweet, and anything that's made from slimes.
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
That was
No,
fast.
this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've missed a single thing.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here.
That was quick.
Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will inform the Keqing of this development immediately. Please give me a moment to pass on the message. Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure to take them.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
I will.
Okay, I should be getting back. If Yao stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick. Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before, I wish you all a very happy Lantern Rite.
Thank you, Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you, too.
Aww.
We should go get dinner together sometime!
Yay! Oh, this is great.
That lady I just talked to, Ganyu, she really thinks of everything. It got me wondering, could it be that all our failed attempts so far have been down to our failure to properly prepare for different contingencies?
I mean, yeah, I think so. That's probably very likely, Dvorak. Why does the name Dvorak sound familiar to me? Like, what is that from? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh! Hello, my friends. If you have just joined us recently, hi. Have you liked this video? Have you subscribed? Have you thought to yourself, I should subscribe? And I should like this video. So, if you haven't, just think about it. Just think about it. There's 420 of you. There's 420 of you. So, just think about it. Okay, so we have to wait for 2 hours. And now a word from our sponsors, aka Sarah. Okay.
Greetings, traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Keqing. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Keqing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Keqing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Yay! That's awesome!
Unbelievably efficient. Keqing strikes again.
Please. The Keqing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward to the next step. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new and innovative. As such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Keqing. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so I didn't dare to get my hopes up. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this going so smoothly. It's like a dream come true. Right, time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity. We'll make sure it's a night to remember.
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing from here. For a musician, music will always be the language they are most fluent in.
What about your ancestor? What about that fairy lady?
Oh, that. That can wait for another time.
Oh,
Ganyu? What's wrong?
they told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all about it.
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot. Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this concert and everything else going on during the Lantern Rite.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an Adeptus. What do you think?
It's definitely possible. We don't have enough information yet.
To tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I am part human and part Qilin. The Qilin is an illuminated beast. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there myself before, trying to find out where I belonged.
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Qilin? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real? So it's not just artistic license?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically stopping you from going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask. But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great.
Aww,
So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on
friendship!
things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan.
Friendship!
In the meantime,
friendship!
Ganyu will reach out to our network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's your workload at the moment? Will you be able to make time?
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your health.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Keqing.
That's true.
Be it but 3
Last
moons
Lantern
from the
Rite,
start,
didn't
he
we
who
have to like
returns is not
force
he that
Keqing to take a
departs.
break?
Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
In that case, 3 days.
All right, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search? You're well known to many of the Adepti and respected among the people. I'll feel much more at ease with your company.
Of course.
Okay, then let's meet back here in 3 days.
Okay. Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You're all so helpful and kind. I just...
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them to come to the performance. Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be
It'd be
amazing.
such a happy reunion. And that's exactly what this festival's all about.
I'm sure the wind that guided you here feels the same way.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make this Lantern Rite a true extravaganza.
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we're coming too.
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Paimon, no!
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Oh, are they gonna perform in front of this thing? Oh, they're gonna perform on this little stage.
Lady Yuhang?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival. I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
I understand. In that case,
Let us handle this one.
Yeah, Keqing, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your attention. Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is,
Leave it to us.
we'll be able to handle it. Well, she will handle it.
With the Traveler on the case, it's as good as dealt with.
Yay!
Thank you. This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's resolved, please come and find me
I kinda
again
forgot
at
about
Eugene
Ningguang.
Terrace and let me know.
Will do. And say hi to Ningguang for us.
What has she been
you have
doing?
my thanks too.
Where has she been?
Stay safe and come back as soon as you're finished.
Good luck.
She said she'll reach out to the Yunhan Opera Troupe? Huh, I see. Then I'll arrange for a rehearsal venue and accommodation as soon as possible. Everything should be ready tonight.
Many thanks, Keqing. You know, I once heard someone from Liyue describe a person as swift as lightning and agile as the wind. At the time, I thought it was a curious expression, and I had a hard time piecing together a mental image of such a person. But now, having seen Keqing in action, I honestly can't think of any other way to describe it. It's such a vivid and expressive phrase, a testament to the richness of Liyue's culture.
You're too kind, Mr. Dvorak.
What are people like in Fontaine? None of them are effective? No one in Fontaine can successfully check everything off of a to-do list? I'm so confused. No one in Fontaine is a hard worker. He's like, I could never imagine such a person. I could have never imagined such a person until I came to Liyue. They don't have people in Fontaine who are like good at their job. Oh. It's trying to say they're all the land of bureaucrats. I just feel like Fontaine has to be a large enough land that there's lots of different types of people. I just like that he was like, I could never imagine such a person until I was here in Liyue when I met Keqing. I'm like, you traveled all over the world, my dude, and you never met anybody who was like a hard worker? I don't know. I'm suspicious. I know, but he's not talking about the government. He's not saying like the government here is so great. He's specifically saying, I've never met someone like Keqing, as efficient and fast paced, like a quick worker. Yeah, I feel like there's lots of people in lots of different areas that we've already been to that would qualify. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like what you guys are saying, like Jean, and then I was gonna say Ayato, but maybe Ayaka. actually know how much work Ayato does. I feel like Ayato is like behind the scenes, like scheming, not necessarily working hard. I feel like Ayaka is working hard. Will, thank you for this super chat. Yes, Remy gets a treat. Remy gets a treat. I'm gonna throw it to him because he's over there. He got it. I guess that's true. Maybe he hasn't met them. Ayato's just sipping boba. He's not actually doing any work.
Byron said the strange tune was coming from around here, right? But Paimon doesn't hear anything. There doesn't seem to be a soul in...
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So, it's you two.
Yelan!
How'd you sneak up on us like that? You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Fair enough.
Know anything about the strange music?
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining. Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should be safe.
I also realized I didn't actually read Will's super chat. Will said, glad that they did their homework and made Dvorak appropriately verbose as all professional musicians are. That's funny. He's very verbose and also look. I know we just met Dvorak. And so I'm gonna try and not pass judgment on him until we've known him for a little longer. However, this is first with Madame Ping and then with Keqing. Both times, I kind of feel like he gave them like, he was just like, you are the most wise woman in the whole world. And then with Keqing, he was like, you are the most hardworking person I've ever met. I couldn't even imagine someone who works as hard as you when I lived in Fontaine. So, look, I'm not saying he's a liar. I'm just saying I feel like he gives a lot of compliments, like right off the bat. Like, right off the bat. He's just like trying to flirt with all the ladies. He's just like, but like him, he's trying to flirt with Madame Ping. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that Dvorak is trying to flirt with Madame Ping? I didn't say that. That's the chat. This is the chat. The chat is saying Dvorak was flirting. Oh, that's funny. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for clues. Yeah, you heard it from me, but I was reading the chat.
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though. It can't have been too long ago that someone was last living here.
Oh, I clearly did this the wrong order.
The doors and the windows are all fine, so there definitely wasn't a break-in. This place is completely empty. There's nothing valuable left here at all.
Why are we looking at this if it's empty and also no one has lived here for a while? Ah!
How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on
I'm
what might
very
have happened here?
confused.
Yelan, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well, Paimon gives up then. Paimon's got nothing.
What about you? Give up as well?
It's difficult to theorize with so little evidence. It must have something to do with that melody.
Your instincts are pretty good. Or perhaps it's not instinct. The strange melody is one of the few pieces of information you have available, after all. Let me share a folk story with you. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
That's quite the story.
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal.
If we use elemental sight, we could follow their tracks.
On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work today. Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes and in making a clean getaway. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced investigators off their trail. Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
Don't worry, I plugged
So
my controller in.
basically, if we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yelan.
Let's do it! Don't worry, I plugged my controller in.
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so much that it would slow them down.
What's... I was like, why isn't it working? Let's go!
Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally.
Ooh.
Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
Okay. We're headed in the right direction! We're headed in the right...
Their pace has increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Okay, how many times are we gonna stop, Yelan? I thought we were chasing down these criminals, and then you keep stopping.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent!
A treasure hoarder
treasure
tent!
hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Rite, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
Come on, let's round them up.
Let's round them up. Woohoo! Beep, 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 beep. Also, I saw Archie's comment that my facial expressions are too expressive, and this is something I've definitely, like, honestly, I don't think I really knew this about myself until I started, like, streaming and or making videos, because I don't normally, like, watch myself. But I have a really hard time hiding my, like, facial expression reactions to things. And I don't think I realized how little is hidden. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I didn't realize, like, how expressive my face is until I started, like, streaming. Because that's, like, not something you, like, say in real life. Like, nobody would be like, that's true. My family has called me out on it in the past. But I think I always was like, I don't know. My family has called me out on it in the past, like, at, like, family events. They'll be like, but those circumstances were all pretty extreme. And so I always was like, oh, because those were, like, extreme, like moments where I was reacting. I was like, normally, I don't know. I think I always wanted to believe that I was like mysterious. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Like, most people, they're not like, I'm an open book. I feel like most people are like, oh, maybe you know how I feel. Maybe you don't, but it's not true, not for me. You always know exactly what I'm thinking because it's written all over my face. But yeah. Yeah.
Hey, who are you? Where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor?
Yelan!
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not, but you should be.
But you should be.
Quietly now.
Whoa!
Busted.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all. There's no going back now. Better up my game. Mercy!
What?
Have mercy.
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
What?
I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say. Please have mercy.
Tell us
Whoa!
everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear.
She goes, like, invisible.
You know, so Lantern Rite's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the guts to break into somebody's house.
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
I mean, I kind of feel bad for him.
Continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do.
Maybe he's gone through a really tough time.
I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did. And they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. I couldn't resist.
We
It was
don't
completely
know
wrong of me. I
what
know
made
that now.
him become a
I'll
treasure
return
hoarder.
everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition. It'll be like it was never gone. Please, give me a chance, huh? Let me make it right.
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than spend Lantern Rite behind bars.
Yes? Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. After that, I'll escort you to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up,
That's enough
so I'll
hints
take
for
it from
you.
here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
Sure. Well done, Yelan.
What is it? Is there something else?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too.
What's happening here?
See you when I see you. And
What's happening
happy Lantern
here?
Night.
Yelan's such a pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event, a strange melody, complete. Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again.
Why was Yelan whispering in our ears? Ears, just one ear. But why was Yelan so close to us to tell us that information? You guys calling it Yelan ASMR? That's amazing. Yelan ASMR. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. I just like that Lumine's face was like this. That's so funny. So funny. Okay, I'm gonna say, why is it a shame? I'm quite curious myself.
Right? How could anyone not be? When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed like such a positive thing. And most music is, right? It can help us relax, feel all warm and fuzzy, recall happy memories, or even just think happy thoughts. Paimon never imagined that music could be used to commit crimes.
It comes down to the ill will of the user. Their bad deeds influenced the emotions associated with the music.
Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical understanding improves again. Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved, let's get back to Liyue Harbor. Paimon's still waiting for us with our random event rewards.
Okay. So now I have to go to Yujing Terrace. Da, 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 da. I have a feeling we're not gonna finish the story today. Maybe, but maybe not. Wait. Wait, I have a question. I'm confused because I just realized what Yelan said was, how did you get this information? Keep that in mind. We got information from this person, but why is that a bad thing? Like, why is it bad that we already... Like, why is it suspicious that she knew that it was going on? Okay. I guess we'll see what questions are answered for us.
Byron, we're back! Everything's all sorted!
That's great news! Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind. Lady Ningguang instructed me to advise her upon your return.
Oh my gosh, I was
My
just
greetings to both of
wondering
you.
where you were.
Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now.
Ningguang!
You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite. Don't mind us.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose.
A goose?
Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend.
I remember. It's been too long. I can't seem to recall.
On this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wonder whether the melodies will be to their liking.
Oh, they're gonna love them. Paimon's sure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and Heroes of the Past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch. They're sure to be open to new music.
Speaking of Adepti,
Let's hope so.
where's
I
Xiao?
heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Absolutely. What? What are these? Are these the mini games? Oh! Okay, so last year okay, so normally the mini games are here. So okay. So this time the mini games like showed up partway through the actual story. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, we are going to continue the story quest, like the Lantern Rite story, and I think I'm probably gonna do Lantern Rite again next week if there's enough to do. And we can play those mini games then if y'all think that would be fun. Okay, so we have to change the time. Is this the right time? Let's see what it says. Oh, 2 days from now. We did it!
Looks like it's about...
Poor Ganyu, so tired. No, sleepy.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. What time is it?
Are you okay, Ganyu? You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me. In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus. But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore.
Sounds
Perhaps
like
there was
magic
no depth
to
or power
me.
at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from.
Ah, yes,
Either way,
witchcraft.
if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
You really think so? But this story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot? Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked.
Maybe they imagined her having wings. Maybe they gave her horns.
Then she'd look just like Ganyu. Guess that does technically make sense. Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Huh? Me? Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while. Once I was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
So stealthy. So cute.
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
That sounds an awful lot like Cloud Retainer.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon. As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet. If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it. You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can, I've been in Liyue Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However...
You still have some reservations?
Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just... Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Let's do it!
Seems like this is a tough decision for Ganyu, but she's made up her mind now. Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start telling stories about her again this year, we should pipe up and change the topic. Wait, did she leave already? Hey, Ganyu!
Ganyu!
Up!
Ganyu just like abandoned us. Yeah. Doop, 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 doop. Hip. What's this? Yeah, yeah. Oh. I love the Lantern Rite Festival. This is so fun. Does the audio sound weird to you? Okay. Okay. It was my headphones. It was very staticky, but it was my headphones. I was worried that it was happening for y'all too, because it was very, very distracting. But I fixed it.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
Paimon,
you've been flying.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh? Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
Could she be busy with something else right now? Could she have run into trouble?
Somehow Paimon doubts that anything could cause serious trouble for her.
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling? Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Oh, no.
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the Traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
If you're so sure, why don't you try?
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim! Paimon would sink like a rock!
I just think it's a bad idea. I guess I can give it a try.
Just trust Paimon! The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center.
This feels like a very bad idea.
Help! Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
Oh no!
What is going on?
How do you feel right now?
Oh my gosh!
Shenhe, and the Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it. Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
This is very awkward. I feel like Xiao is like very disappointed in us that we tried this scheme. But it's not our fault. Cloud Retainer's not here. What were we supposed to do, Xiao? What were we supposed to do? Although, technically, hasn't Xiao said that anytime we need him, if we call his name, he'll come? So, technically, if we were drowning, we would have needed to just say, like, Xiao, come help us, and he would come save us. So, I could see a little bit why he's annoyed. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm fine. Sorry for troubling you both.
Glad you're okay.
You're leaving already?
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing. Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Wait, is that his way of telling us that he was worried about us? Your actions caused people a lot of worries. He was talking about himself, right?
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like. I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However... Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last? Earlier this morning. She set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
Who's Mountain
So we
Shaper?
just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode. Sure. Thank you.
There's Cloud Retainer. And
it sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten
what's
a lot
the one that Zach
closer recently.
voices?
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master.
Moon
In the other
Carver.
months of the year,
I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor.
Mountain Shaper is the other bird.
Ganyu
Oh,
arranged
yeah,
accommodations for
I
me
forgot
in the
about
city,
that one.
and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people. Sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
Ganyu just doesn't want you to be too courteous around her. Ganyu gets embarrassed when people call her Lady Ganyu.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted. So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
Oh!
It's...
I forgot Shenhe doesn't know anything.
Or relaxing sound. Or, a nerve-wracking sound. Or even a terrifying one.
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's really helpful.
Wait,
Thanks.
I'm hearing some...
We were just talking about this thing called music. And based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day.
I'm hearing it right now.
Please follow me.
Oh, really? Great, let's go!
Okay.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
I don't hear anything. Me too. We're gonna choose. My condolences, Paimon.
Oh, whew. Paimon hasn't gone deaf after all. Paimon heard you when you just spoke. Anyway, where is this music?
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh, Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine, it's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
Oh, and a melody is?
Go on, Paimon. Sing us a nursery rhyme. Ganyu, why don't you sing that folk song you sing to glaze... Ganyu, why don't you sing that folk song you sing to glaze lilies?
Huh?
Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
All right. Fingers crossed this won't attract any whopper flowers.
Oh, was that from the opera that Yunjin sang?
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Xiao lanterns lighting up the night sky again.
Y'all, I was so excited when I got to hum this in my session for this, like for when we recorded this. I was so excited. Yay! I hope y'all liked the humming. Anytime there can be humming or singing, I'm always like, yes, please. More.
We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day. So that's the power of music.
Yeah, now you get it, Shenhe.
That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs, and a few other things come to mind too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks, the little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops, the tunes of folk artists performing on the streets.
All the sounds of Liyue Harbor.
Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Many in Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows.
Aww.
Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Like, okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses. But at the very least, Keqing and Shenhe are your friends now, right?
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
Thank you, everyone.
Ganyu!
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Keqing as well. I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time.
This is so cute!
I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
I did have this question when they were talking about eating the flowers. In my head, I was like, What? What? Okay. I doubt Keqing will be munching on any flowers.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated
Cloud Retainer!
bird?
Master.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Double humph. Now she has the gall to use it rather than she. Even after being chastised once already? Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further. One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity. Well, shall one lead the way?
Yes, please, Cloud Retainer.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Happy Lantern Rite, Shenhe.
If you want to release a Xiao lantern, come and find us anytime.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
Aww, she's humming. Cute. Where did you go? What designated location? Huh? Oh, there we go. Well, I'm trying to decide if this is a good spot to end for today and maybe just do some commissions. Mods, what do you think? Is this a good spot to pause and we'll continue with the rest of the story next week? Or should we do this next part and then end? There's quite a bit more. Okay. Xander says we're gonna wait till the next stream. Okay, so we're gonna stop here for the... But I guess my question is, how long is the rest of this part with the cutscenes? Is it a lot? Is it a long cutscenes? 4-hour stream. Y'all are confusing me. One person said it's a 4-minute cutscene. Someone else said it's 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna stop then. Do we think we'll be able to finish the rest of the story quest though next week for 2 hours? Okay. We're gonna stop the story here. We're gonna stop the story here, and we will finish the rest next week. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We're gonna do my commissions right now. We're gonna do commissions. The rest of the story is like 3 hours. There's 3 hours left in this story?
You'll get frostbite. This is order. Send this quickly.
Quickly! Burn him! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Dawn, break forth!
Dawn, break forth! Oh. Doop, 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 doop.
Send this quickly.
Ah. Propagate! Propagate! Ah! Oh no! Ah! Oh no! How is Dvorak still alive? Oh no!
Gather. Order guide you.
Propagate! Spring forth! Scatter!
Rise quickly. Flames purge.
How is Dvorak still alive? Okay, we should have some food. Oh, okay.
This is order.
Order! Propagate! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, the seconds! Ah! How?
Send this quickly.
No, not fair. No! Oh my gosh, I think I need Lumine. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna choose to believe those of you who are saying I'm over halfway through the story because the others of you are saying there's like 3 hours left, not including the mini games, and I don't want to believe that. I mean, I guess I probably should have just finished it. But I mean, I guess I could just do the cutscenes. I don't know. Mods, you let me know if you think I should do the cutscenes or not.
You'll get frostbite. Solidify. Flames purge.
No! No, no, no! Yeah!
Order guide you. Let's end this quickly.
Take this!
Time for takeoff.
Ways to the wicked.
Why is this not working?
Send this quickly.
Why is this not working?
Lightning flash!
Are you for real?
Stabilize.
Take this! What? How did you come back? Oh no, okay, I'm done. No, we're not doing this commission. I give up. No. No, I give up. I give up! Nope! Oh gosh. I give up on that commission. That's too hard. Okay, so here's the question. How much longer are the next cutscenes? Like, should I just do the next cutscenes and then end after the Cloud Retainer cutscenes? Okay. Maybe I'll just do those cutscenes and then we'll end the stream. Like, maybe we'll just do this part and then we'll end the stream. Okay. Let's do it, because now y'all have made me nervous for how much longer. And also, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not going to go back and do that commission. That is too hard, which means since I'm not going to be able to finish the other commissions, like, I'm not going to be able to, like, get my commission rewards. I'm just not going to do any of the others. Just pretend like that didn't happen. Pretend like you didn't see that.
Is this Quayle Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Yes, exactly, Krimin. Pretend like what didn't happen?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her?
I've definitely heard it somewhere. I'm not sure.
Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike. Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Sea Gazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations.
Also, I'm laughing because I feel like people left the stream because they were like, oh, we're done with the story. And now I feel really bad because I was like, we're done. And we're not. Also, you may be able to tell, but my friends and I watched Spirited Away last night. And I stayed up till 2 a.m. at my friend's house. Because I'm not a real adult. Anyway, okay.
As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Sea Gazer.
Uh-oh. Is the stream back up? Is everything okay? Okay. It's all good? Okay. It didn't give me like a thing on my end. Weird. Okay.
His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses.
Regardless,
every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat. She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it.
Why is
no
this
matter
in
what
past
nonsense
tense?
she said, one never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or lady bird.
You... Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
She's mad that the cups were square? That does sound annoying. I don't think I'd really mind.
Then you are most tolerant, but that is its own virtue. Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains, until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong? Didn't she, already,
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning.
Cloud Retainer hates Paimon.
No matter, one will share the whole story with you now. In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's obscuro vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it,
In one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and
private. Wait a minute!
And has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
Madam Ping is an Adepti? What? Madam Ping is Streetwood Rambler? What? Wait, what? How are we supposed to know that? What do you mean we've known that for a while? When were we told that? When were we told that? No. No. When? When did she say that? No. She told us that? I do not remember that. I do not remember that. I feel like I would have remembered if she had said, hey, I'm an Adeptus. Yeah, like the teapot. Yeah, I just thought it was like magic. It was implied. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm not gonna get an implication. Yeah, she gave us a teapot. I just thought it was magic. Archie says, probably because you sped through the teapot quest. Okay, so I did. Is that so wrong? No, it literally is not said. I feel like it's not said. No, what do you mean it was said directly? We found out she was an Adeptus in the Liyue Archon quest, and Ganyu just told us we know. Oh. Right. I forgot. Ganyu did just tell us that Streetward Rambler is Madam Ping. We did just learn that. Not even 5 minutes ago. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay, I forgot. I forgot that we did just learn that. I forgot. Okay, this felt like new information to me, but I guess it's not. I guess it's not. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Wow. Sarah's 2 years behind. Wow. Well, that's fine. Look. How am I to be expected to remember from the teapot quest? Also, who really pays attention to the teapot quest? How important is the teapot quest really in the scheme of things? It's not very important. Nobody liked it. Everyone hated it. Okay. Everyone's like, we loved it. Okay, I also loved it. Do I remember it? No. No, I don't. But not because I didn't like it. I just don't remember it because it was so long ago. It was just so long ago. Wait. Yenfei was in the teapot quest? I literally cannot remember a single thing about the teapot quest. Oh. Oh, that was her first appearance.
Well, you have loads of friends. And you seem pretty chatty.
Cool.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhongli wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Yes, some things are implicitly understood. Like that we are all Adepti.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting.
But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition?
Oh, this is really sad!
Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Big pause! Why does Madame Ping age if she's an adepti? Because I thought the adepti didn't age. Adepti, she chose to age. Oh, it'll be explained later. Okay. I'll keep watching.
Years passed before she finally composed a melody to our satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it.
It's 'cause she's sad!
In response, she said,
It's 'cause she's sad!
though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?
No!
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract.
I'm so
Although
upset.
I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary.
I don't like it!
Tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetward Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion? I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way, so I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, The harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone. But there is always much that can still be gained.
I'm sorry.
Ping has helped countless people,
I just see
and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on. Because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
Okay. Ganyu is right.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
If nothing else, do it for Ganyu. Do it as a favor for me.
The edibles she brought this time were indeed quite delectable. Very well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right.
Yay!
We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting. Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior. You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
Oh my gosh, Cloud Retainer, you need to chill out.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
Literally?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Cloud Retainer! Look! A Geoculus! Wow. That was really sad! Okay, mods, is that where we're stopping for the day? Thunderclap! Doop, doop, doop.
This is order.
Order! No, I can't do my commissions because that one is too hard and I can't do it. So that means I'm not gonna do any of them. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh. Oh, 10 more minutes and we'll finish the whole thing. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, what's this? No! No!
Dawn, break forth!
No! No! Ah! I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close. Wait, where was I just... I swear there was a chest over here. Okay, and then we're gonna go finish the last 10 minutes of this part, I think, is what the mods were saying. Okay. Oh well. Oh well! Okay. Oh well. Ah! Oh!
Whoa, Madam Ping and Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Miss Illuminated Bird.
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
One, Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant.
Oh no.
And a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Ganyu?
Huh? All right. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
Someone in the chat said, Sarah, remember, Madam Ping is an Adeptus. Y'all are worried that I forgot already? So funny.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Ah, let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
She's talking about
We like to call her
Guizhong.
Guizhong.
Why would you not
From
understand that,
looking at
Paimon?
Retainer's eyes, I sense that
She's
she
talking
has
about
already
Guizhong.
told you all about her.
Okay.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
This is too sad for me.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
She was a hero.
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Paimon!
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them, and a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madame Ping looks very emotional right now.
Well, she's been through a lot in her time.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh yeah, music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did, and whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny!
Yanfei!
Whoa. What's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yue High Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
The chat is never gonna let me. Y'all are never gonna let me forget that I forgot. Everything is an adeptus. Someone in the chat just say, "Oh look, a new character." I know who Yanfei is. Wait, yeah, no. Wait. Yanfei's part adept. Okay. Okay, apparently I don't know who is an adeptus in this game. When did we find that out? Oh, she has horns. Huh? Wait. Wait. I have to look up a picture of Yanfei now. She has horns! Oh, the teapot quest. How much did we learn in this teapot quest? How much information were we given? No, she doesn't. She's wearing a hat. What are you talking about? She does not have horns. She's wearing a hat. I think I did block it. Oh, they're kind of like pointing down. I think I thought those were part of her hat. I didn't realize those were antlers. I thought that they were part of her hat. Wow. She has scales! Okay, now y'all are just making things up. Where does she have scales? Oh, she does have scales. I'm looking at this picture. It's like, but I thought that was just like a part of her shirt. Because it's like kind of like right underneath her shirt. Okay, now y'all are just lying. She breathes fire. No. What? Wow, I'm learning new things every day. I'm learning new things every day. Yeah, like these scales, like, I thought that was just part of her clothes. I didn't realize they were scales. Wow. Okay. Maybe I need to take an Adeptus masterclass or something. Take an there needs to be an Adeptus quiz for me to take.
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
Null Verdict says, you seem older and wiser, Zhongli. Lumine might be older and wiser, but I definitely am not. I think I maybe blocked out the entire teapot quest.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Okay, I knew Xiao
Thank
was
you
an
all.
Adeptus. I did know
I
that.
think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Also, just as a quick aside, subscribed. Both things are free. And they're just a click of a button.
Wow, that'd be great.
How am I
We'll
doing?
look forward to it.
Good?
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Ping, what say you to convening more often in the future?
That would be quite wonderful. But I must say, after all this time, I've grown quite accustomed to the harbor. When we are to meet, I shall have to trouble you to make the journey to the city.
You sound just like Shenhe. The child is constantly telling one all sorts of stories from the city, as if one was partial to them.
Have you ever considered moving to the city, Cloud Retainer? There are plenty of people here to talk to. I think you would find it quite the antidote to the monotony of solitude. And if you looked around, I suspect you would find some young minds with an interest in the mechanical arts. Some of them even worth training.
We shall see.
I really like the comment in the chat that says, if you don't like this stream, with every, if you don't like this stream, one Adeptus will perish from Sarah's memory. Mods, is this where we stop for today? I'm very confused about how much more is left in this story, and if this is a good part to pause.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
There's one more scene. Okay. Okay. I'm just very confused about... Okay, there's one more scene. Okay. I think I'm very confused about what's happening in this story right now. This Adeptus conversation, honestly, has just confused me in so many ways.
Mr. Dvorak!
Dvorak!
Ah, and Keqing's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
But why?
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as
So
they
we
come.
don't really get an answer for why?
Keqing summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Relax. Just treat it like any other performance.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Goodbye.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
Pretty much. Though there was more to it than that. That was a broad summary, but not the most detailed.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago. Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots!
Bamboozle soup. That was hard to say. Made from nascent bamboo shoots.
Zhongli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself.
It's true.
Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mods? More? Do I just keep going? I'm so confused as to when I have no idea when I'm supposed to stop. I'm just gonna let y'all tell me. Oh, on Discord. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna stop here. We will finish the rest of it later. I am not up for finishing the rest of the story today, but we will finish the rest of the Lantern Rite Festival next week, and then we'll do the mini cutscenes because I was already planning on finishing the rest at next week. So I think this is a good stopping point. Anyway, it'll be good because we at least got to the end of the Cloud Retainer bit. And then yeah, I think there's enough stuff to do, and anyway, it'll make those of you who want to come watch the story come back. So, we are going to end tonight. If you have not already, please like this video and subscribe and hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding. And, what else is there to say? If you want to watch our Voice Actor Among Us stream, the first one of 2023 is this Saturday. The 28th from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah. It's gonna be super fun. Before we go, I'm going to Cramin! Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Everybody say thank you, Cramin! Thank you, Cramin! crazy. Thank you, Crammon. What am I trying to say? My brain is absolutely fried. I was just telling Corey Yee today that once I hit the 3-hour mark when I'm streaming, my brain just like immediately turns into mush. No, Xander, I was not about to say you. I mean, I was actually about to thank the mods, and when I end the stream, I go in reverse alphabetical order, so I was about to go through the mod thank yous, but then Crammon's timing was just too good. Thank you so much, Crammon. Thank you for the gifted memberships. But yeah, I was just telling Corey, I was like, the 2.5 hour mark is like my perfect streaming amount. The moment I get to 3 hours, I just like, my brain just like stops working. Okay, so we're ending the stream here. Thank you so much to all of my mods. Thank you to Xander and Crammon and Diamond and Chris and Crazy and Brandon and Archie. Thank you so much, mods. In terms of videos coming out soon, the best of 2022 videos should be coming out sometime soon, so keep an eye out for that. You start to forget things, like maybe who the Adepti are? I don't know. Yes, this is the end of the stream. That's it. I don't have anything else to say. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are. And yeah. The end. I just muted that, but it was like really abrupt. Okay, bye. Bye, y'all. Okay, see you later. See you on Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. Voice Actor Among Us stream. Goodbye, good night, good day. Whatever time it is for you. Goodbye. Okay, bye. Goodbye, everyone. I promise to do my Adeptus homework. I will have every Adeptus memorized for the next stream. I promise. I'm so sorry. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are.